Hi, this is Terry Butcher, and I'd like to wish all Highby fans all around the world, and in Scotland in particular, and particularly Edinburgh, all the very best and have a great new year.
Terry, you've just come out of the dressing room. You've just had a team meeting with the first team squad ahead of the Edinburgh derby. Without giving too much away, can you tell our viewers a bit more about the message that you've given to the group?
Well, a simple message really. I mean, obviously go out and win, but I think that we just had a chat about Sunday's match against Kilmarnock and what we did right in the game, and what we can improve on, and what we felt like, and we want that same winning feeling and that same result, obviously, and performance against Hearts on Thursday now. And I think that we've put to bed the game at the weekend, and really now all eyes are focused on Thursday and what we have to do to prepare. And it's Hogmanay sort of gets in the way in many aspects, but it's still a day of work on New Year's Day for us, and we'll certainly do the same things that we have been doing. And we want to repeat a continuation of what we've been all about since we've come into the club. And the players have been absolutely fantastic and marvellous in terms of their effort and attitude. And now we're into our first derby and the first match of 2014. But whilst there's a massive, people talk about massive game this and a big game this and all that sort of thing, it's a match that we're very much focused on, a match that we want to win, a good challenge for us as well against our fiercest rivals. But just like I say, a continuation of what we've been doing all the time, and we want a repeat performance from Sunday's match and a repeat performances of the matches that we've played already.
How rewarding, Terry, is it that the squad have bought into the vision of yourself and Morris, and you're immediately seeing the rewards on the pitch, especially from set pieces?
Well, players like to be led and they like to be shown what to do, and then it's up to them really on the park when the ball drops to them, who they pass to. I just think it's just little things that we've worked on, not massive things or not big things. Little things that we've worked on, getting the ball forward into an area, getting the ball up to strikers early, getting the ball out wide. Everybody's, when we have possession, they've got to move and make angles and give people on the ball a lot of options. When we lose the ball, we get into shape very quickly and we're difficult to break down, difficult to cut through. I think from a defensive point of view, it's been absolutely marvellous. 5 clean sheets in 7 games, and from an attacking point of view, it's been getting better. 5 goals in the last 2 games, and we're now up to 7 goals in total in 7 matches. So 7 different goal scorers, of course. But I just think it is slowly coming together. But I think players have, when players have gone through a hard time or things haven't gone well for them, and the manager changes, then they're in sort of limbo as to what's going to happen. But we've given them some direction. And what's really pleasing is their attitude has been absolutely first class. They've just said, right, this is what you want us to do, we're going to go and do it. And they've been doing it better and better from every game and with every game. So we've been delighted with their application and, like I say, the attitude, but the work rate as well. And all the things that we wanted to give to the Hibs fans in terms of passion and pride, but also a bit of steel there as well, and also goals. So, and a home win is nice as well, and hopefully we can get another one.
So just looking ahead then towards the Edinburgh derby, your first experience of that particular fixture, in terms of the hype and the excitement that surrounds the game, how does it compare to perhaps the East Anglia derby or the Old Firm match that you've been involved with as a player?
Well, I'll only know that Thursday night after the game as to what it's like in comparison. But I was just saying to Rita, my wife, that I've played in a few derbies, I've been involved in a few derbies now. The Norwich Ipswich one and the Old Firm one, of course. The Tyne Weir derby, Newcastle Sunderland, I played in that and managed as well. So the Dundee derby, I was involved with Dundee United at the time, and obviously the Highland derby too. So I've had a few sort of local tussles, but this has been, everybody's been talking about this one, the Hearts match, since I first came to the club, and we've got to do this and you've got to do that, and we want to do this, we want to do that, and you sense the responsibility, but sense the expectation of the fans, and but it's all about the fans. It's all about bragging rights and what's happened in the past, and what's going to happen, and how can we do this and what can we do, and we must win this. And that's all the talk. But as far as the players and we're concerned, it has no bearing on what we do. It's nice when people praise you, and it's nice when people say you're going to do this and you're going to do that, and obviously not nice the other way. But everything around the game, the fans' thoughts and voices and opinions, is just noise. It's just, well, it's lovely, but as far as we're concerned, we'll just continue doing what we have been doing. And whilst we hadn't won in 2013, we won the last game in 2013 at home. There was, the boys would say, right, we want to go out with a bang. Let's do it the right way, and they did that. We want to win the first game of 2014. We haven't beaten Hearts this season, so we want to do that. So there's our own. We have our own agenda and our own thoughts and our own desires about the game and what we want to get out of it and how we want to go about that as well. But it's everything around the game is incidental. It's on the fringe. It has nothing to do with what we do on the pitch, because the players are playing against 11 men out there and they want to win.
You mentioned putting a smile on the faces of Hibs supporters everywhere, Terry. You must have been really uplifted and encouraged by the reaction from the home crowd to that victory against Kilmarnock. I mean, we can turn it into a fortress, can't we? Yeah,
we can do. We're unbeaten at home. 2 draws and a win. The win turns the draws around into really positive, rather than if you lose the game against Kilmarnock, then it's negatives. But it's all positives. We've got 5 points out of 9 at home, but it's still unbeaten. We still only conceded with 1 goal and scored 4. So yeah, we haven't done too badly. But I think it's turning everything round, turning everything on its head, and making sure that we're doing things a little bit differently, but also differently on the pitch, and getting results and getting performances and picking up points. We've picked up a good few points since we've come here, and the players have certainly worked their socks off to get those points as well. And it is all about work rate for me. If we work harder than the opposition, we've got a right good chance of winning the game, because we've got some good players in the team. But yeah, we've certainly, we're certainly pleased with what's happened, and we're certainly delighted that the fans have got a smile on their face. And I think someone said to me after the game, he says, we've now got hope. And I thought, well, we actually had hope on the 12th of November when we came in here. We had real hope that we would do well. So hope has been a thing that's been with us for a long while, and belief as well. But it's nice to see the fans saying, now we have hope. So yeah, we want to continue that and give them even more hope if we can.